Hello, 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 and welcome to another Gameplay Day beta test playthrough. Today we are trying SNOWTRACKED, and this is a game where you just walk around and make tracks. Um, there is only one game similar to this one that I have ever actually played. I don't even remember what it's called, but you were an astronaut on a no plan, and you actually had like objectives in that game. But this one, it is just walking around, as far as I understand, walking and jumping around. This is early development, so there are going to be things that work, some things that might not work. Hopefully, we find things that don't work because that's what I like doing. But yeah, so let's see, on the dev build, they do say make sure you don't miss sliding on ice on day 3. Quick access through alt menu. Okay. Riding on icebox on day 6 and 7. Vault big rocks and small trees. Build a fire. It's a work in progress. Throw a snowball. Throw a snowball. It takes practice. And remember, it's a game with no objectives. Some side notes, you can pick up the book to activate the story system, but the story system is not in the game yet. Okay, cool. You can play the game with the gamepad, but items don't work. Okay. And to come. Sliding down slopes like in Journey. I don't, I'm guessing that's one of their other games. Finishing the special trees on mountaintops. Okay. Oh, shift, flashlight. Okay. Inventory. B. Okay. And developer options menu. The alt menu. Okay. Gotcha. Sure. Okay. Cool. Simple enough. That's pretty. There is no game music, which I mean, that's fine. Rating system, but not for this game because it wouldn't apply. Lay there until I feel like moving. Okay. So we start out in a cabin. That's pretty cool. Okay then. I'm doing it on purpose. Otherwise, it's just a fluid motion. Nice. Oh, change the outfit. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Now look at his face. Oh, it's just a little boy. Okay. Oh. Okay, so it just walks to wherever you're pointing. Oh, that's even. Way better. Okay, nice. Nice. Well. Good. Deeper sit. I'm not moving. Wardrobe is under construction. So, opposite, I'm grabbing some things. Oh, that's cute. Fridge. Fridgey. Nom 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 nom. Oh, that's pleasantly surprised. Grab anything though. Okay. Still, I was pleasantly surprised that opened up. I was not expecting that. Well, okay. Okay. Well, let's try going outside. Or I could just push it open. Okay. That's pretty. That's very pretty. That's funny. There's the water. I saw that in the tree. I can see it. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh yeah, where you can make the pictures. Okay. I zoomed out. But yeah, like even stuff falling off the trees. That's a little weird, but I should need some maybe moved to inside the tree. Was that snow poop? Still, I like it because like you could get it in the background. Oh, that's just a tent. Entirely sure how I did that, but I'll take it. Zoom out. That's very smooth. All the way out and flicking around. It's a little, little crazy, but I mean that happens. I'm a tree. I- Shift I can run. Oh. Snow damage? But I was able to get uh, sprint to work, so if it doesn't work for you, try going in dev mode. Oh, no. Stopped working for me. Hmm. Beats per minute? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 10. About 5 seconds of running. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6. Okay. And then 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6. Down. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000. Down. Okay. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10. Okay. So maybe it's 8 seconds? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 8, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 5, 1,000, 6, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000. Okay. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 10. I am so lost on the timing. I kind of gave up. But I did see a bunny trail. Ah, out in the snow. Oh, oops. By the way, Z is to pick up and put down. Good timing, Mr. Tip. It is Mr. TP the Tipster. He's a TP style tent. That tips. Just tracking this money. But you can see where I walked around on the map so far. Like, I'm not bored with it at all. Having a walk. About to go in the woods. The sprint feels finicky, I will say that. And the cool thing is like, you have a tent, so you can like go in there. And I'm sure in the future, it looks like they are gonna do stamina and restfulness, temperature. Following this bunny. Can't run. But see, yeah, while you're this is really nice. Really nice. Like, look at that. Like, I feel like the rays might be a little too strong, like the dividing, which like happens predominantly in cameras. So maybe like soften the lines between them. Get more photorealistic. Because right now it looks like it's like I'm viewing it through a camera lens, which is fine, completely fine. But so like that's just my suggestion for it. Maybe to maybe soften it. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. Buddy, trail go. I lost it. By that log, I got distracted. I wish the sprint was a little bit longer. Like, well, 5 seconds is good. I mean, I could see somebody wanting 10 or 15. And then I do feel like the rest time, like double times. Like I still haven't been able to do it since I sat down, so maybe Down. You can see the breath. That's a nice detail. There. You have to rest. I just don't know what the rest timing is. What constitutes rested walk versus not rested walk, and I lost the bunny trail again. There it is. Tracking this bunny down. It's so stupid. I love it. See, this is what I mean by like somebody's just gonna get lost in the sauce in this game. They're gonna wander, and I'm all down for the wander. It's really good. So let me nice little clearings. Oh, he's like, I'm not tired yet. Oh, oh, fire. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, you can see the blinking of the eyes and the ear. It's interesting. Help me, Papa! Help me! I'm freezing in the cold. The cold. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. There. Yeah, it's making black snow. Snow can burn. Just so you're aware. Can I take this with me? Doesn't let you go next to the fire. That's good. Oh, oh, you can get close. There are spots. That's that's nice. Got that one. Oh, no. Huh. Okay, that's cool. They can add a headgear later on. Oh, sprinting now works. Good. Okay, like really that close. Could do third person. That'd be really nice too. Or first person, I mean. So there's like magic trees at the top of the mountain. Climb. This is honestly, this is not boring at all to me. I am like fully in the zone for this. It's just a walking game. Different light options. Like that's awesome. Hmm. Okay. There are some like keys that are not responding. So that's probably what's happening with the shift. Because like I'm pressing Q right now, but if I click, then I can turn, and until I press E, everything else should work. And then E just kind of shuts everything down. So you click. Click. I still think there's stamina. Oh yeah, I never did check. Can you climb trees in this? Can. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's check out this lake. All of a sudden, just wolves howling. Ow! Ow! Oh, those birds. Nice. Oh, not that far away. Nice. Like, right now, it's just quiet. So, there's no way I'd hear my footsteps this far away. This looks awesome. I wonder if that renders how close you get. Accidentally press D. There's a little air. It's a horror game in disguise! Don't know what that is. Maybe that's the region I'm in. Items. What the? What is that? Oh, that's wood. Click and hold and drag. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, it's pitch black. That is cool. Yeah, that's not hard. It's like, huh? Sure how it works 100%. This is cool looking though. Dude, that's nice. That'd make a great screensaver even. That's pretty. I wonder if I can make this prettier. Oh, tent. Ah. I want to wake up early. Gonna come up. Try this again. How, double. Come on! There we go. Look at those clouds. So close. That was cute. Almost. Spent way too much time on this. Not depend on just the way I'm sitting. Oh, wait. Is that for cassette? I guess. Okay. Uh-oh. I know what that sound is. And I should not be running, but it's I know what that sound is. That's not a sound you want to hear on a frozen lake. That means cracks, and not light cracks. That's a deep bellow crack. That was something deep in the bottom layer. That's a nice detail. That's not a normal crack sound. That's a deep water crack. That's where water rushes in to a newly formed gap and like just crashes in there, and any like slight water bubbles or water pockets that are in there, they get uh, swooshed, we'll say. So that's that sound. It's, the ice is breaking. Oh, pretty. Oh, my fire went out. All right, let's see if we can break the ice. I see the cracks. Definitely deep bellow. Yep. That was a deep bellow crack. I actually just watched that happen. Do you see that? You need to move very carefully on ice. Because depending on how that cracks, that can cause a ton more cracks. So you should not be doing what I'm doing right now, which is running and trying to run directly on said crack. There it is. Because it's Thriller, Thriller, come on. Oh, I didn't bend it. That like all the way through? Yeah, that's not even a surface level crack, but still. Uh-uh. That's a that's a super weak point. Can we race? Do it more, or is this just on a timer? By the jumping on ice? Totally stupid idea. Should not do it. Especially on a lake. I guess that's day 6 and 7. That's definitely deep. Yeah, microfractures. Yeah, microfractures. If this was real life, this would be beyond extremely dangerous. At this point, you have a couple of options. Lay down flat, spread out your weight, start shimming, or if you think you can risk it, walk and face this. Cat? Cat. See everywhere that you've walked kind of already. Me dying in the pod, like right there, or there. There's another weak spot. That's pretty cool, but it gives me a good point to like stomp and do my whole thing. So, the rest of this is gonna be reviewing this game. Give out 1 to 10 my thoughts on everything, including the price and any potential DLCs. Which this game honestly could have a lot of DLCs, and I would not be against it. I can see it doing a lot of different things. So yeah, let's see here. Graphics. 8.5 out of 10. I don't see anything wrong with them. The snow on the tree was a little minor cosmetic thing, just misplacing. I don't know. Still, 8.5 out of 10. Great graphics. Everything looks good. Everything looks clean. Minus his little hand right there, but I would do that too. Bury your arm and just have the hand sticking out like, it's the claw! um, uh, let's see here. So we did graphics. We're gonna do controls. Controls are pretty straightforward. 9 out of 10. Very easy. Very good. Ease of use of controls. Are that's a 9 out of 10 as well. I will say a caveat with the controls on its 9. The buttons are sticking or they're not registering after like E is being pressed, then none of the keys register, so there might be something going on the back end that you'll have to look at. But I mean, outside that, it's minor inconvenience. That's nothing. Let's see here. Music. There is no music right now, so it doesn't really matter. It's a null score. Storyline is also a null score right now because they even themselves have admitted that there isn't technically a story as of yet. It's something in the works. And honestly, it doesn't really need a story. If it has a story, that's really cool. If you have to like go and like if you like can stumble upon like a cabin here or there or something, really cool. I like it. Um, let's see here. Uh, Entertainment. Whew. Um, I have 2 scores for this. The hardcore gamers that are all about action, they're not going to enjoy this game probably. This might be their 180 flip style game, so it might be like their cherished game that they play for cooldown periods. I don't know. For your average everyday gamer, um, so like for hardcore gamers, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a 6.5 out of 10. They won't. They're either going. And this is why I have 2 scores. It's a 6.5 and it's a 10. Those are my 2 scores for it. And it's hard to explain why, but people that will understand why I have given 2 scores will instantly know why I gave 2 scores. I'll try and explain this. There are people who play games to do things, and there are people who play games to not do things. And then there's like 3 other groups, but we're not going to talk about them right now. But so those are the two. Those are like the 2 main groups: the people that play games to do something, and people that play games to not do something. And for a lot of people, that's going to make sense. Some people, that's not going to make any sense. What I mean by that is there are people that play games because they want to achieve things, or they want to like, build things, or they want to get through things, complete things. They want to take actions. There is another group of players out there in the world that's not their goal. Their goal is to enjoy the game. They're their goal is to just enjoy the time. They don't need objectives. They don't need things to do except for what they want to do. And this game fills that niche. Um, for example, there are times where I just want to go for a walk. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not stressing about anything. I am living in the pure moment, just staring either at my feet as I'm walking or the trees or the birds or like some kid running through a park or something. Just random things. Not even thinking about it. Just complete autopilot in observational mode. Um, this game can fill that itch for a lot of people. I will say that this could extra fill and I could be totally wrong on this. This could fill an extra itch for people that either have not had the opportunity to be able to walk or have lost the opportunity to be able to walk. This could be something fun for them to zone out in. Um, this is also going to be good for people that like to just be outside, but let's say it's snowing outside and it's cold as all get out, or it's raining. It's a nice little substitute. Not it's not going to substitute every time, but a nice little substitute. There are going to be people that don't want to physically move, but they love going on autopilot. They're going to play this game. Well, if they play this game, I think they should. I think they will. They're going to get lost in the sauce. For the first 3 minutes outside the cabin, I was getting a little bit lost in the sauce, and then I popped back into reality and was starting to count to see what the stamina timers were, so that I knew, so I wasn't guessing every 5 seconds. But after that, I started getting lost in the sauce, and I got lost in the sauce and decided I was going to follow bunny tracks, see if I could track down the bunny. Got lost in the sauce and wound up not doing that. Wound up going to a lake, got lost in the sauce, started running around a lake, got lost in the sauce some more, and just fell in the lake. For gamers who like to wander, I am one of those. I'm a different type of gamer, but that's one of the things I enjoy. Um, this is gonna be a great game for them. I think they will really enjoy it because you just get to wander around. I got to build a tent and a campfire and a little sack, a little sitting sack. I'm not really sure what that is. And got to enjoy just being outside. It was really good. So for some people, this is not going to be an entertaining game for them. For other people, this is going to be a phenomenally entertaining game. A game where people can just like, let's say for a streamer, for instance, if they're just a talking streamer, they're not necessarily a gaming streamer, but they're more geared towards talking. This could be a great background thing for them. They're just walking through the woods. They notice something interesting, they can talk about it. And then once they're done with that, they can continue walking and continue talking in their stream. Like, I think this would be a great game for streamers to be able to do that for those conversation streamers. I think that would be great for them. So yeah, entertainment wise, 6.5 or a 10. Some people it's going to be 6.5. A lot of people I think it's going to be a 10. And I do not give out 10s lightly, because 10 is out of 10 is perfect, and perfect doesn't exist. So this is perfect for that kind of thing. But also because it's not perfect doesn't exist, there's the second score of 6.5, because it's really that niche group of gamers that'll just they'll get lost in this, and they'll do it for hours on end. Um, so yeah, entertainment's good. Menu, not bad at all. 7 out of 10, standard. Nothing crazy exciting about it, but there does not need to be anything crazy exciting about it. So it's good. Pricing. Um, Golly gee willikers. I don't know. First number that popped in my head was $30. This would be a great $30 game. You could go up to. I'm hesitant to say 50 or 60, but you could. I don't think it would sell that great. I think $30 is like kind of towards the top end of your sweet spot. This is a $20 game, even as is right now, not adding in anything else. I mean, maybe adding in some like background music, but outside of this, this is currently content value easily a $20 game. I would be okay paying $20 for just this. So I think $30 once the game is complete, which looks like it's almost complete to me. I think that would be a good price for it. You can charge more, you can charge less. It's whatever you want. Um, it's good. DLCs. DLCs. There's tons of options for DLCs, and I'm not even going to be able to think of all of them. DLCs in clothing packs, DLCs in cabin slash starting area. Maybe there's two cabins. Maybe it's a bigger cabin. Maybe it's a tiny little survivor cabin and an emergency cabin. Maybe you want to add in snow rackets and pole sticks for while they're walking. That might be a good one for them. You could add in different kinds of tents. You could do a DLC where it was two new outfits, a new tent color, a new sitting rug, and maybe a new uh, maybe a new type of flashlight color for 15-20 bucks. That'd be new outfit, one or two. So we'll say two just for 6 for counting off what a DLC could include. So that's 2 items right there. You could do a new tent color, so that's 3 items. You could do two tent colors, so that's 4 items right there. And then 2 outfits, 2 tent colors. You could do 1 or 2 flashlight colors. Let's say 2. That's 6 items. And 2 new rugs. So that's 8 items for $20. It's not a lot, but it's also not a little. So I think that would be fair. You could if you felt like that was too little, you could also include like a new cabin front door. Maybe a traveling. Oh my gosh, yeah. If you did traveling companions, ooh. Sorry for the loud noise in the microphone. I just thought of that. That'd be really good. You could do huskies. You could do wolves. You could do cats. You could do snow leopards. You could do a bear cub or a polar bear cub just as a traveling companion. All he does is just stay near you within like 5 feet and just follows you around. He'll stop moving if he's within 5 feet, and you can like do circles around him, and then the second you're out of that 5 foot perimeter line circle around it, it starts following you again. Oh yeah, I definitely you could do that. You could do like a husky and a cat for like honestly $10 or $20. You could probably do the $20. If you did the $20 though, I'd say give like uh one or for 1 or 2 pets, 1 or 2 coat differences, color coats. So you could do like a husky and like a Saint Bernard. Just have it a Saint Bernard truck behind you with that barrel on its neck from the old times, which they do kind of technically use still, but not really. They have different dogs and different methods of it. That method is really outdated, but it's still a viable method. But yeah, you could totally get like a husky or like a Saint Bernard, just track it along in the snow with you, like. Oh my god, yes! Like you could even do a cat that like sits on your shoulder or on your head, and people would go absolutely ape naming them. Like you could name the cat Trixie, you could name the husky Brock, and you could name the Saint Bernard uh, Hank, because he's Hank the Tank, the Saint Bernard. But yeah, you could totally do pets for $10, $20. I could see so many people, so many people just wanting that. Be able to walk out into the snowy woods and hills with their pet and just trucking along, having a little camp out session. Definitely, I could see that. I honestly, I kind of recommend that. Like, if just having a little companion, you could do even like snow ferrets that wiggle in and out of the snow as they walk, like in Beastmaster. Just have two little pet ferrets with you, and they can like crawl up on you when you sit down or something. Which I mean, that'd be a lot of coding. I don't know how well that would work, but you could at least have like you could have a companion with you, and I think that'd be really cool. I think that would be really, really cool. You could do like a call button, so like every time you press the button, they come close to you, and then you can do whatever. I think that would be really cool. Um, yeah, could even like if you did the with the Saint Bernard, you could give them a sled or like well, a toboggan, kind of like a one-person sled, one of those mini ones. You could have it on the like where you can attach it to the husky or the Saint Bernard or a different dog if you want. You could even do a Chihuahua, and you could have, and then you would basically be semi in control of the the animal pulling you along. And it doesn't even have to be fast. It'd still be nice though. Like that would be awesome. Just like because it would be snow tracked. You'd be making tracks in the snow with your little toboggan or sled, what have you. You could even do DLCs where the toboggan thingy is like a garbage can lid or like a professional looking Olympic uh, sled or like an old school from the movie Balto style sled. Like there are tons of options there. Even you could do like a pet and a sled for DLCs, like recolors and stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome if you did that. You don't have to. There's no pressure to do it. You have a great game as it is, so you do not have to do that. But that's just my opinion on these things. Um, but yeah, that's what I think for DLCs. Final thoughts. Uh, my final thoughts on this game. Great game. There is detail in this game. Um, Going back to graphically, there's breath coming out of the character, there's dynamic lighting, there's birds in the air, there's tracks on the ground from where animals are walking around, snow falls around, the ice cracks. You can fall through the frozen lake by breaking the ice. Your speed does slow down when you're going up mountains and down, and speeds up a little bit when you're going down mountains, I think. At least, I don't know about the going down part. I do know about the going up part, though. It's really good. I really enjoyed this game. I could totally see myself just making a second video for this game of me just walking around talking about absolute garbage for like an hour, and who knows, I might do it. I'm kind of doubtful I'll do it, but you never know. This is one of those games where like you don't have to do anything, but you're gonna get a lot out of it. For people who like to wander, I can see them wandering for like 2 hours at a time and putting in like 100 hours in this game. Easy. Probably 1,000. Like, if we're being honest here, once the game's released, whenever, and it's done, I can see, I guarantee you, at least 3 people, if not 50, but at least 3 will have put in 1,000 hours into this game, just playing it over time. So I like it. It is on Steam. There is a play test for it. It looks like the developer and publisher is Victor Johnson. I don't know if that's a group or just a single person, but if that is a single person, Vic, you did really good. I like this. Like, I give you, I give you props, man. This is nice. I like it. What you've got going on is good. You have options when it comes to this game. I feel like people will be wanting to play this and will spend time doing this, just walking around. Like, it's so simple and stupid that it's great. It's not a stupid idea. It's just it's that kind of dumb premise that everyone doesn't think about, and because no one thinks about it, it's not really dumb. It's actually really smart. There's no real objectives. You could have objectives, but it doesn't look like that's the point. The point of the game is just to walk around and do whatever you want and make trails. Like in your trailer, there's you walking around making the picture of a frog, making like Celtic symbols. It's nice. I like it. It's good. For everyone that's watching and has watched till now, I do thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Outside that, check it out. The link is going to be in the description of the video. Make sure to put that in there so you guys can check out the games that I'm checking out. Outside that, if you haven't, I do ask that you please like and subscribe. No pressure if you don't, because if you don't, I totally get it. I don't subscribe to like 90% of the things that I look at. But if you do, that is awesome. It makes me feel good inside, because every time I see somebody has subscribed, I do that little pump the air, the roof is on fire motion with my arms. Woo woo, hoot hoot, woo woo, hoot hoot. So, if you do, awesome. If you don't, totally get it. But yeah, until next time, and every time, stay safe out there.